Hi, my name is John Bungie. This is my sculpture called Life/Energy. This sculpture is made of hydrangea branches from my mother's yard in Massachusetts. I really enjoy the branches because I feel like when I'm working with natural elements, it's a great feeling. The branches are very firm and yet very lightweight, so I find them really interesting to work with. I have taken the skin off, these are dead hydrangea branches. I've taken the skin off the branches and then sanded them down so you can see some of the subtle markings in the wood. Then I've attached them using an adhesive by filing a groove into the previous branches. And in this piece I was really going for a lot of volume because the further out I come from the wall, the more shadows are going to be cast because the shadows get bigger as you come off the wall. I like exploring 3 dimensions. I like a lot of volume, and I really am interested in the shadow effect. Shadows to me are very mysterious. If we turn off the light right now, those shadows are just gone. So they seem really real right now, and a real presence, and yet they vanish in a minute. The other thing I like about shadows is they create a certain mood. I was asking people earlier today about what shadows mean to them, and they said mystery and darkness and maybe even approaching death. And so
Hi, I'm Marcia Bennett Bernier, and these are my paintings of basically orchids and exotic flowers and birds. I began to paint flowers when I moved into a Manhattan brownstone and had a garden and ordered catalogs. Being a city girl, I really didn't realize the variety and the colors that flowers came in, and so I began to paint.
My name is Laurent Jacquinot, and this piece is called Untitled, and I produced it digitally. Well, first I started out with different photos that I took, and then I transformed them using a program called GIMP. I transformed them in different ways, and ended up with this image here. Now, I was thinking of calling it frames. I think part of it is about frames within frames, but it's not just about frames, so that's why I went with Untitled.
I'm David Seaver, a second-year student. I'm getting my MFA in ceramics at the Art Institute of Chicago. These are a few pieces I have here. I was a history major in college, and a lot of my work deals with historical narratives. So this scene is of an elephant execution in India in 1869. It was called Ganga Rao. So what would happen is the criminal would be tied to the elephant's hind legs, dragged around town, and if he still lived, he would be given a glass of water and his head placed on a plinth, and it would be smushed. This was used to show that the emperor even controlled power over the animals of his realm. This next scene right here, Strange Fruit, after the famous Billie Holiday song. And this scene down here, I grew up playing with G.I. Joes, and when I started working, I said, where are the Spanish-American War G.I. Joes? Where are the Philippine-American War G.I. Joes?